Born in the pavement, roots run deep. While everybody else was asleep, I was grinding through the stone, made it on my own. Nobody gave me fertile ground, had to make my own way found. Strength in the struggle and the fight, growing toward the light. Through the cracks they said were too small, but I broke through it all. Concrete couldn't hold me down, I'm above ground now. Blooming where they said nothing grows, this is how it goes. When you got that will inside, can't contain my pride. Concrete tried to keep me buried, but the dreams I carry were stronger than the stone. I made it on my own. Flower through concrete, that's my story. Breaking through the glory from the bottom of the street. Can't accept defeat, I'm blooming where they said I'd die. Reaching for the sky, through the concrete, through the pain, and breaking every chain they put on me to keep me down. I'm above ground, flower through concrete stands tall. I broke through it all, they paved over my potential. Said my dreams were non-essential, but I pushed through anyway every single day. Cracking through the limitations, building my foundation from the bottom up, no help. Did it by myself, now I'm blooming in their faces, taking up the spaces that they said belong to them. But I'm the stem that broke through all their barriers. Now I'm the carrier of hope for those below. Watch me grow. To everyone born in concrete who had to compete with the world that tried to bury what they couldn't carry. You're stronger than the stone. You're not flower through concrete, that's my story. Breaking through the glory from the bottom of the street. Can't accept defeat, I'm blooming where they said I'd die. Reaching for the sky, through the concrete, through the pain, I'm breaking every chain they put on me to keep me down. I'm above ground, flower through concrete stands tall. I broke through it all, so watch me bloom in concrete. Feel the ground beneath my feet, backing under pressure that I bring. This is my spring, breaking through the pavement here, year after year. Flower through concrete, that's me, finally free. Final episode just aired. Everyone got what they care about. Happy endings all around, but I'm still on the brand of my reality unchanged. Nothing's to rearrange in my life, body's happy and I'm still without a friend. The love of meaning or joy, still just a lonely boy, sitting in this room alone, up in sprung, or changed or gotten better here. Everything is still unclear. Happy ending on the screen, but the emptiest stopping is right after the show ends. And I know nothing's changed for me after the happy ending plays. I'm still stuck in my days of loneliness and isolation. This is my situation. Show's over, life goes on, but I'm still alone in this room, in this life. Nothing soft, just strife. Continues after the credits roll. This is my soul, realizing that the show ending doesn't make me grow or change or get better here. Everything's still clear that I'm alone tonight. Yeah, they all got their happy end. Characters could transcend the loneliness and find love. I'm still dreaming of something like that for my life, but there's no script writer's knife to cut through my problems clean. No final scene where everything resolves. My life just revolves around the same old pattern. Nothing really matters to everyone who finishes shows and feels the lows of realizing that the life hasn't changed. Just strive, continues on and on, even when the show is gone. We're all just searching for something more after the happy fairy play. So I'm still stuck in my days of loneliness and isolation. This is my situation. Show's over, life it goes on, but I'm still alone in this room, in this life. Nothing solved, just strife. Continues after the credits roll. This is my soul, realizing that the show show, let the cycle go on and on forever here. This is my fear that I'll never find my ending. Just keep pretending that these shows will somehow save me from this rave. Let the next show begin to distract me from the fact again and again. After every happy ending, I'm still just pretending. Got my day job, pays the bills, but my side hustle gives me thrills. Up pursuing what I love, but it came to shove. Had to find another way to make my passion pay. Even if it's just a bit, I'm committed to this hustle on the side. Source of my pride, more than my regular job. I'm part of the mob of people with multiple streams, chasing their dreams on nights and weekends too. This is what I do to feel alive and purpose driven. Side hustle, passion project. This is my connect to who I really am. This is my plan. Side hustle pays my soul, even if I financial roll isn't matches yet. I know that this is how I roll into who I'm meant to be. Side hustle set me free from the constraints of one job. I'm part of the mob of hustlers making little way every single day for all the life they design. This hustle is mine, and I'm proud of what I do. Side hustle, written neat groove. After work, I'm on my grind, different hustle, different kind of energy. I bring to this other thing that I'm building on the side. For me with pride, more than paychecks ever could. This hustle's good for my soul, my sense of work. This is my beat birth, and there's someone who creates multiple states. So feet come in a purpose too. This is what I do to feel like I'm alive. More than 9 to 5 can never make me feel. To everyone who's hustling on the side, this thing we do is more than money. It's our honey, sweet purpose and passion mix. This is how we fit. Our lives to mean something more. Side hustle pays my soul, even if we're financial goal isn't met just yet. I know that this is how I grow into who I'm meant to be. Side hustle set me free from the constraints of one job. I'm part of the mob of hustlers making their way every single day toward a life they design. This hustle is mine, and I'm proud of what I do. So I keep hustling on the side, source of my pride and my purpose every day. This is my way. If be a life I want, I will never harm. Just one job, one identity. Side hustle set me free to be multiple versions, no more diversions from who I really am. This is my plan. Yeah, got that weed DNA in me. Growing where I'm not supposed to be, thriving in the harshest conditions. This is my mission, to survive despite the odds. Against the gods of probability and fate, I create my own luck through persistence. Here crystal clear that I'm built different from the rest. I'm the best at surviving anything. This is what I bring to every situation. Tough when it gets rough, I just grow stronger, faster. I'm the master of making it through. We DNA can't kill me. This is what will be my legacy of strength, going the length. We DNA, I'm unbreakable. Nothing's gonna shake me, pull me from the ground. I claim this is my name for survival in the worst. I'm not cursed, I'm blessed with strength innate. This is my fate to outlast everyone who doubted, never routed from my path. No matter what, I'm in the cut, growing stronger every day. This is my way. DNA runs deep, this is what I keep. Pull me up, I'll grow back stronger, last longer than anyone expected me to. This is true about my nature, I'm resilient, brilliant in my ability to survive. I'm alive against all odds and predictions. No restrictions on where I can grow and thrive. I'm alive with weed DNA coursing through. This is what I do, survive and multiply. I don't die, I adapt and overcome. I'm the one who makes it through.
To everyone with weed DNA who found a way to survive impossible odds against the gods. You're built to last forever, they can never kill what's in your genes. Weed DNA, I'm unbreakable. Nothing's gonna shake me, pull me from the ground. I claim this is my name for survival in the worst. I'm not cursed, I'm blessed with strength innate. This is my fate to outlast everyone who doubted. Never routed from my path, no matter what. I'm in the cut, growing stronger every day. This is my way. Weed DNA runs deep. This is what I keep. So try to kill me if you can. I'm the man who survives impossible things. This is what it brings, having weed DNA inside. Source of pride that I can't be killed or stopped. Never drop for good, I always come back. That's a fact. Weed DNA forever. They can never take that away from me. Remember when they pointed at me, laughed at what I'd never be. Said I was dreaming way too big, but I didn't give a fig about their doubts and their disdain. Use it as my funeral, pain was wasted on just feeling bad. I use it all, I'm glad that they doubted me back then. Because when I proved them wrong, it felt so sweet. Can't be beat, that feeling when the pointing fingers became applause. It lingers in my memory of the day when they had to say that I was right all along. Pointing, turn to clapping loud. Now I'm making mama proud. This is what I work for here, making it all clear. Fingers pointed, turn to applause. This is just because I never gave up on my dream. Now I'm the supreme leader of my own destiny. They had to see that I was right and they were wrong. This is my song of vindication and success, I must confess. It feels amazing to prove that I can move from being mocked to being praised. Now I'm raised above the doubt they had in me. Used to walk past whisper stares, people acting like they care about my failure and my fall, but now they call me for advice and for my time. This is my climb, from being nothing in their eyes to their surprise. I made it bigger than they thought. Everything I bought with hard work and dedication. This is my station at the top where they can see that I'm free from their opinions and they hate. This is my fate to prove them wrong. To everyone who's been pointed at, who's been laughed at for dreaming bigger than they should. It feels so good when fingers turn to applause. This is because you never gave up on yourself. Fingers pointed, turn to applause. This is just because I never gave up on my dream. Now I'm the supreme leader of my own destiny. They had to see that I was right and they were wrong. This is my song of vindication and success, I must confess. It feels amazing to prove that I can move from being mocked to being praised. Now I'm raised above the doubt they had in me. So point your fingers if you want, I will haunt your doubts with my success. I must confess that proving hate is wrong feels great. This is my fate, to turn and pointing into claps, closing all the gaps between their doubt and my success. I pass the test. Fingers to applause, that's my story. Now I'm in my glory. Now I'm in my glory. Quit is not a word I know. No matter how low I fall or how hard I get hit, I won't quit. That's not in my vocabulary. This is my commentary on resilience and will. Standing still is not an option for me. I have to be moving forward all the time. This is my climb that never ends, never stops. Even when I drop to the ground, I get back up. Fill my cup with determination again. This is when I'm strongest, right after the fall. No quit in my dictionary. This is necessary for survival in this game. This is my name for never giving up. No quit in my dictionary here, making it crystal clear that I will never stop trying, never stop flying toward my dreams. No matter what, I'm in the cut, fighting for my place in line. This is mine to take and never let it go. This is how I know that I'm built for this fight. Day and night I'm grinding toward my goal. This is my soul. quitting, always fighting. Yeah, they tried to make me quit before, but I'm still here for more of whatever challenges come. I'm not done until I say I'm finished here, crystal clear that nobody can make me stop reaching for the top, but myself and I refuse. I will use everything I have inside. This is my pride that I never gave up when again and again life tried to break me down. I'm still around because quitting's not my style. To everyone who refuses or chooses to keep fighting, no matter what, you're not alone in this battle here. We're the clear winners because we won't quit. No quit in my dictionary here, making it crystal clear that I will never stop trying, never stop flying toward my dreams, no matter what. I'm in the cut, fighting for my place in line. This is mine to take and never let it go. This is how I know that I'm built for this fight. Day and night I'm grinding toward my goal. This is my soul. Never quitting, always fighting. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So knock me down again and then watch me get back up once more. This is what I'm for. Never quitting, never stopping, always popping back up no matter what. That's my cut of perseverance and will. Standing still is not an option for me. I'm free to keep fighting forever. They can never make me quit this fight.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday drag while I'm counting, feeling lag of time before the next episode. This has become my role, the meaning in my week. This is what I see, not a bench and not romance, just another chance to watch my favorite show. This is all I know about exciting anymore. This is what I'm living for. A weekly episode believes my only piece. Waiting for the next release. This is my only piece in a week that's otherwise empty. I've comprised my life into this way, counting down to Friday night when my soul will make things right. For 1 hour I'll be fine. This is my lifeline to meaning, to excitement. This is my assignment every week to wait and see what will happen next to me. Yeah, this is all I know about living anymore. This is what I'm waiting for. 7 days between each dose. This is what hurts go. That my life is just a wait. Thursday night, almost there to the show that I care about more than anything. This is what I bring to my life, it's anticipation. This is my salvation. From the boredom of my days, tomorrow light and night, and I'll be fine for 1 more hour of my life. And back to the strife of waiting for next week. To everyone whose life revolves around when shows resolve their cliffhangers once a week. We all see anywhere we can find it, even if we're blinded to outside this belief. Counting down to Friday night when my show will make things right. For 1 hour I'll be fine. This is my lifeline to meaning, to excitement. This is my assignment every week to wait and see what will happen next to me. Yeah. This is all I know about living anymore. This is what I'm waiting for. 7 days between each stroke. This is what hurt flows. And my life is just a waste. So I keep counting down the days and this waiting phase of my life until the show ends. And I know for 1 hour what it's like to feel alive, your height. Out of boredom and the joy of a life I'm living here. I'll still be waiting for this show, nothing more. Just me and my TV.
Started as a single stem, fighting just for me back then, alone against the world's cold wind. But now I've been growing into something more. This is what I'm for, not just surviving on my own, but I've grown into a forest, into shade. This is what I made from my lonely struggle years. Through the tears, I became something bigger than just a man fighting for himself alone. Now I've shown others how to grow like me. This is what I'll be, a forest for the lonely weed. From a weed to a forest tall, now I'm standing for them all who are struggling alone. I have grown, now I'm the forest, not the weed. Planting every seed for those who come by. This is how I find my purpose in the roads I've made, providing shade for others who are struggling still. This is my will to give back what I burned from lessons learned in my lonely weed days before. This is what I'm for. Now I'm a forest standing tall, supporting low. The weeds don't need my shade. Remember being all alone. Now I've grown into something that can shelter those who felt the same loneliness I knew before. This is what I'm for. Not just personal success, but to bless others with the state I've made. This is how I've paid for when all the strength I gained to the pain of growing up a lonely weed. Now I lead a forest of the ones who need what I can be. For them a shelter and guide to everyone who's made it through, who grew through. No leaders to strength and power. This is the hour to give back what you've earned from lessons learned. To be a forest for the weed. Now I'm a forest, not the weed. Planting every seed for those who come behind. This is how I find my purpose in the growth I made, providing shade for others who are struggling still. This is my will to give back what I've earned from lessons learned in my lonely weed days before. This is what I'm for. Now I'm the forest standing for, supporting all. The weeds only my shade. So come and rest beneath my tree for the weed. Give me the place to grow in peace. I release my shade to shelter you today. This is my way of giving back what life gave here. Now I'm free to be a forest for Watching someone cry on screen about the loneliest they've been. And I'm crying too because I know exactly what it was. They're feeling even though they're fake, but the emotion that they make me feel a real is anything. This is what these shows bring. So my isolated life, cutting through the strife with characters who understand, even though they're not real. And I know that, but I still feel like their emotions are more real than anything I share with actual people anywhere. Empathy with fiction here is the only thing that's clear in my lonely life right now. These shows teach me how to feel something real, finding comfort in empathy with characters I see going through what I go through. At least their pain feels true. Even if they're not real, at least I can feel something when I watch them cry. At least I know why I'm so alone in here when I see it clear on a screen in front of me. Character empathy is the comfort that I need when my own heart bleeds. They're struggling with the same loneliness and shame that I feel every day, but they always find a way. So work through it by the end. They always find a friend or love, a piece of something while I'm back for nothing. But the comfort of knowing that someone's showing, even if it's just a script someone wrote and someone flipped into a performance here that makes my pain feel clear and valid and understood. Even if it's just Hollywood making money off my pain, at least I'm not insane. To everyone who finds relief in fictional grief that mirrors your own, you're not alone in seeking comfort this way. We all need to say our pain out loud somehow, even if it's through a show. Finding comfort in empathy with characters I see going through what I go through. At least that pain feels true. Even if they're not real, at least I can feel something when I watch them cry. At least I know why I'm so alone in here when I see it clear on the screen in front of me. Character empathy is the comfort that I need when my own heart bleeds. So I keep watching shows where somebody knows what it's like to be alone, either from a phone or a screen or a script. At least I'm equipped with the knowledge that I'm now the only one who's caught in this loneliness and pain. Characters maintain my sanity when I need to cry. Empathy with fiction here is the only thing that's clear.
Between the stations here, destination still not clear, but I'm moving forward on the track. Even though I can't look back and where I came from anymore, and I can't see what's in store. At the station up ahead, I'm in the middle instead, the beginning and the end around this cliff of band. Of life, I'm dirty of the way that takes me way by day. Toward something I can't see, but I believe will be. Work and traveling I do. In this in between, I'm moving through. Between stations in the middle, life's a complicated riddle that I'm solving on the plane every single day. Between stations, moving through to a future that's brand new. When I hit, still ahead, traveling instant. I'm arriving, and that's fine. This is my design for living in the journey. journey here, making it all clear. That the middle is a margin, not just the end point. Between stations is my life. Happens, student styles, and the joy of traveling on. This is my song. So keep a rush, get the aim. But I'm not at the frame, the middle, the in between. This is where I seen the most growth, the most change in this middle range. On my journey toward my dreams, nothing's what it seems when you're rushing to arrive. Or when you're alive in the middle, get to see what you're meant to be. Cause not just the destination with the expiration of the path and place you there. In this middle, I declare that I'm exactly where I need. To everyone who's in between, who hasn't reached the scene, they're traveling towards a day. This is what I say, the journey is the point. Hit yourself at these joints between start and finish line. Between stations, moving through to a future that's brand new. One not here yet, still ahead, traveling instead. I'm arriving, and that's fine. This is my design. Believing in the journey here, making it all clear. That the middle is important, not just the end point. Between species is my life. Happens through the strife and the joy of traveling on. This is my song. So I stay here in the middle, saw the lights brittle. One to get the time here, making it all clear. That with 3 stations is enough, even when it's tough to not see the end inside. All be all might. In this middle space I'm in, just a step I began to understand the Kearney's point between these joint the stations. This is life. Back like traveling right with just what I can carry. Not in any hurry to get anywhere specific, just terrific. To be on the move at ease, do whatever I please with no heavy bags to hold. Just as back bold enough to go wherever. This is my endeavor to see the world simple, not making it a symbol or felt a status here, just making it clear. The freedom comes from traveling light. This feel so right. Back on, I'm ready, keeping myself steady with just what I need. This is how I'm freed. Back, turning simple travel, watching roads unravel, and follow me, stay. This is my way. I see it what's around, with feet on the ground, and pack up on my back. Nothing that I lack, when I got just enough care. Everything is clear, that I don't need much to roam. Back is my home, away from home today. This is how I play. Being free in life. No trekking bags to wait and no couch to cake. In my journey with too much stuff, just enough to get me through the day. This is my way of traveling with ease. Do what I please without the burden of too much stuff. Just love, put a 30 in a mold, lighten up my load to just essentials here. This is crystal clear. The best way to explore is wanting nothing more than one fix in my back. To everyone who travels like, who knows the sight of the open road ahead, with just what's on their back and stand up heavy bags of stress. This is what's blessed for the soul that wants to roam. Back at turn and simple travel, watching roads unravel. In front of me stay, this is my way. I'm seeing what's around, we feet on the ground, and pack up on my back. Nothing that I lack, when I got just enough here. Everything is clear, that I don't need much to roam. Back is my home, away from home today. This is how I play. And being free in life, so I keep my backpack ready, keeping my life steady, with the knowledge that I can pack up the sand. The world, we trust this path, never gonna lag behind because of stuff. Trust enough, it's all I need to see. Your world to be free to roam wherever. This is my endeavor. Back. back journey forever. Back, 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 back.
Touching scene just played out, made me wanna cry and shout. With emotion, so I did. Let the tears fall, nothing hit. In this moment, all alone, crying at my phone over fictional people's pain. Tears falling like rain. Yeah. Down my cheeks and I reach for a tissue, but the breach between me and connection's clear. Nobody's really here to hand me tissue, hold me close. This is what hurts most, not the scene that made me cry, but the fact that I am alone while crying here. Tissue's just an arm's length away, but might as well be miles, I'd say. The distance that I feel is so much more real than the physical space. Crying at the screen alone, nobody here in my home to comfort me or understand, nobody to hold my hand while I'm emotional here. Tissue's distance is clear, not in inches but in years of being alone with tears that nobody sees or knows. This is how it goes when you watch sad scenes alone. The tissue on its own is just a reminder that nobody's where you're at to comfort you tonight. Nah, yeah. Pause the show to compose myself, wipe away what flows down my face from crying hard. Let down my emotional guard for a moment with these characters who aren't really there but hers. And his emotions felt so real, made me remember how to feel something other than this number. When the tears are done, I'm still alone in here with my tissue and my fear that this is all I'll ever have. These sad scenes that make me laugh and cry and feel alive, just enough to survive another lonely night, but never quite right. To everyone who cries alone at scenes on their phone or their TV late at night, this is our plight. The distance of a tissue box is really just a paradox for the distance in our life. Crying at the screen alone, nobody here in my home to comfort me or understand, nobody to hold my hand while I'm emotional here. Tissue's distance is clear, not in inches but in years of being alone with tears that nobody sees or knows. This is how it goes when you watch sad scenes alone. The tissue on its own is just a reminder that nobody's where you're at to comfort you tonight. So I'll grab another tissue and continue to miss you. Whoever you might be, the person who should be here with me tonight, holding me tight while I cry at the screen. But you've never been real, just like these shows. This is how it goes. Tissue's distance away is where I'll stay.
Yeah. Fell down 7 times, stood up 8.
That's the motto that I cultivate. Every failure's just a lesson learned. Every bridge I burned led me to a better path ahead. Every tear I shed watered seeds of future success. Through all the stress I was building muscle, building will. Standing still was never an option for me. I had to be stronger than the punch that knocked me down. Turn that frown into fuel for my ascent. This is what it meant to fall and rise again. Every fall just made me taller. Every failure made me baller. Standing up is my religion. This is my decision. Stronger every time I fall. Standing 10 feet tall after hitting rock bottom low. This is how I grow into someone who can't be stopped. Never getting dropped. For good I always rise again. This is how I win, by losing first and learning quick. Every hit I take I stick, the landing better than before. This is what I'm for. Getting stronger through the pain. Every fall's my game, yeah. They thought I was done when I went down, but I'm still around, stronger than I was before the fall. Standing tall with knowledge that the ground won't kill. I got the skill to get back up, no matter what. I'm in the cut, training, preparing for the next. This is my test of character and will and heart. Every false start just taught me how to run better. I'm the trendsetter for resilience and grit. I won't quit, no matter how hard I fall. To everyone who's falling down, who's hit the ground and wondered if they'd rise again, this is when you prove what you're made of. What you're made of is stronger than the fall. Every time I fall, standing 10 feet tall after hitting rock bottom low. This is how I grow into someone who can't be stopped. Never getting dropped. For good I always rise again. This is how I win, by losing first and learning quick. Every hit I take I stick, the landing better than before. This is what I'm for. Getting stronger through the pain. Every fall's my game, so knock me down, I dare you. I'll just break through to a higher level than before. This is what I'm for. Getting stronger every fall. I'm standing tall. No matter what you throw my way, I'm here to stay. Stronger every single time. This is my climb. Look at all these scars I wear like medals. I don't care what you think about my pain. It's my gain that I turn into power source. Staying the course through the tears and through the hurt in the dirt. I found diamonds, found my strength. Going the length of what it takes to survive. I'm alive because I use my pain as fuel. This is my rule for living through the worst. I reversed the damage into drive. This is how I thrive. Scars are proof that I survived. Tears are fuel that kept me alive. Through the darkness and the pain, this is my game. Scars are medals on my chest. Proof I passed the test. Of fire and pain and grief. This is my belief that nothing's wasted if you learn. Let it burn into fuel for your rise. This is how the wise turn their suffering to strength. Going the length of what it takes to win. This is where I've been through the tears to triumph here. Every scar is clear, evidence of battles won. Cried so many tears before, but they're not anymore. A sign of weakness or defeat, they're the beat that keeps me moving forward. Still iron will, forged in fire and in pain. This is my game. From suffering I didn't choose, but I used everything I had to grow. This is how I know that pain is not the enemy. It set me free to become who I am now. I learned how to weaponize my hurt. To everyone with scars to show, who had to grow through pain and tears and strife. This is life, teaching us to be strong. We belong to the tribe of survivors here. Scars are medals on my chest. Proof I passed the test. Of fire and pain and grief. This is my belief that nothing's wasted if you learn. Let it burn into fuel for your rise. This is how the wise turn their suffering to strength. Going the length of what it takes to win. This is where I've been through the tears to triumph here. Every scar is clear, evidence of battles won. So I wear my scars with pride. Tears I cried became the fuel for my sin. This is what it meant to suffer and survive. I'm alive because I use my pain. This is my game. Scars are metal, tears are fuel. This is my rule. For living through it all, standing tall.
Classroom never taught me this. What I know came from the abyss of struggle and a hardship real. This is how I feel about education from the street. Can't be beat by anything they teach in school. This is my tool for navigating life's terrain. Through the pain I learned more than books could show. This is how I know what's real and what's just theory. My story is written in the dirt and grind. Spending time in the struggle taught me everything. Learned in the dirt, earned my degree from the University of Hard Knocks and real life through the strife. Learned in the dirt, that's my education. This is my foundation, built from struggle and pain. This is my game, from suffering through the worst. I was immersed in lessons that you can't be taught. Everything I got came from the dirt beneath my feet. Can't be beat, this education from the street. This is what I meet, every challenge with today. This is my way of using what the dirt taught me. Every failure was a class, every fall helped me surpass what I thought my limits were. This is where I got my real education from. I've become a graduate of struggle university. This is what I'll be forever, someone who learned from bridges burned and lessons hard won in the dirt through the hurt. I gain wisdom you can't buy. This is why I'm grateful for the hard times. All the climbs through difficulty made me strong. To everyone who learned the hard way, who had to pay for the education with their pain. This is our game. The wisdom that we carry now, we learned how to survive through the dirt. Learned in the dirt, that's my education. This is my foundation, built from struggle and pain. This is my game, from suffering through the worst. I was immersed in lessons that you can't be taught. Everything I got came from the dirt beneath my feet. Can't be beat, this education from the street. This is what I meet, every challenge with today. This is my way of using what the dirt taught me. To the dirt for the hurt that taught me everything I know. This is how I grow into someone wise and strong. All along, the dirt was my teacher here, making it all clear what I need to know to survive. I'm alive because of what the dirt taught me. Now I'm free with wisdom from the ground. They try to uproot my belief, try to bring me grief with their words and their disdain. But through the rain, my roots just grew stronger, deeper. I'm the keeper of my own foundation here, crystal clear. That nobody can shake me, nobody can break me from what I know is true. I grew through all the doubt and all the hate. This is my fate to stand here rooted strong, prove them all wrong about who I am and what I'll be. Roots run deep beneath the surface. They serve their purpose, keeping me grounded here year after year. Can't break my roots, they're too deep. This is what I keep, sacred and protected from everyone who's come to try and tear me from the ground. But I'm still around, rooted in my truth and pride deep inside. Nobody can uproot what I believe. They can't make me leave my foundation here below. This is how I grow stronger in my roots each day. They can't take away what's buried deep inside. Buried deep inside. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Storm came through, tried to blow me down, but I'm still around because my roots held me in place. I embraced the struggle that made me strong. All along it was the wind that made me grow. Roots below, deeper in the solid ground. I'm still around after everything they threw. I grew through every challenge, every test. I'm the best version of myself because I stayed. Never swayed from my core beliefs and values. To everyone with deep roots who pursues their truth despite the hate, this is fate for those who stay grounded. We're surrounded by our own strength below. Can't break my roots, they're too deep. This is what I keep, sacred and protected from everyone who's come to try and tear me from the ground. But I'm still around, rooted in my truth and pride. Deep inside, nobody can uproot what I believe. They can't make me leave my foundation here below. This is how I grow stronger in my roots each day. They can't take away what's buried deep inside. Buried deep inside. Hey, hey, so keep trying to uproot me, you'll just shoot me deeper into the ground. I'm still around with roots that can't be broken. This is spoken from the depths of who I am. This is my plan to stay rooted here forever. They can never break what's buried deep below. This is how I grow. Corner of my room set up with my favorite coffee cup, blanket, pillow, soft light here. Everything is clear in the space I made my own, where I'm never alone with my thoughts and with my peace. Beautiful release from the chaos of the day. This is where I stay when I need to decompress from all the stress of living in the world outside. In this corner I hide, not from life but from the noise. This is my choice of sanctuary and rest. Cozy corner, safe space here. Everything becomes so clear when I'm nestled in my spot. This is all I've got and all I really need. Cozy corner in my home. This is where I'm known, completely, fully, without God. Life outside is hard, but in this corner I'm at peace. Finding sweet release from the pressure to perform in this space so warm. I can just exist and be. Cozy corner, setting me free from that need to always do. In this corner, just be you is the only rule I have. This is myself. String lights hanging overhead, favorite book beside my bed. Everything arranged just right in my corner's light. I can breathe and I can rest. This is what's best for my soul that needs a break. For my own sake, I created this small space. This is my place to recharge and to restore what I'm living for. It's moments like these here when everything's clear and simple and just mine. This is my design for living with intention. To everyone who has a spot, a cozy little plot of space that's theirs alone. This is what we've known about the power of a place that gives us grace to just exist in peace. Cozy corner in my home. This is where I'm known, completely, fully, without God. Life outside is hard, but in this corner I'm at peace. Finding sweet release from the pressure to perform in this space so warm. I can just exist and be. Cozy corner, setting me free from the need to always do. In this corner, just be you is the only rule I have. This is my south.
everything I am. This is my plan.
Yeah, espresso shot to start my day. Yeah, 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 yeah. 6 a.m. alarm goes off. Life is rough, reality's tough, but I down this bitter brew, gets me through what I gotta do. Espresso shot straight, no chase, hits me hard right in the face with the truth of another day. But it's okay, I'll find my way through the grind, through the stress. Caffeinated consciousness wakes me up to face the fight, even when nothing feels right. Small cup, big impact here, clears the fog, makes it clear that I got work to do today. Espresso shows me the way. Bitter shot, bitter light, cuts through morning like a knife, but it wakes me up to see what I'm meant to be. Espresso shot to start my day. Bitter, but it paves the way for me to rise and face the grind. This is how I realign my focus, my energy. This shot's my remedy for the morning blues I face. Espresso sets the pace for everything I do today. This is my way of waking up and being real. Espresso's how I feel alive and ready for the fight. Small cup, big mind. Nah, no sugar, no milk, just straight. This is how I meditate on what the day will bring. Espresso's my morning thing that gets me ready for the world, even when I'm hurled into chaos right away. Espresso saves the day every time I need to wake. Every morning that I take this bitter shot of truth. Espresso's the proof that I can handle anything that the day will bring my way. I'm fortified by this espresso guide to consciousness and clarity. To everyone who needs that shot of something bitter, something hot, to wake them up and make them see that they're meant to be awake and fighting for their life, cutting through the strife with bitter truth in a small cup. Espresso shot to start my day. Bitter, but it paves the way for me to rise and face the grind. This is how I realign my focus, my energy. This shot's my remedy for the morning blues I face. Espresso sets the pace for everything I do today. This is my way of waking up and being real. Espresso's how I feel alive and ready for the fight. Small cup, big mind, yeah. So I'll keep taking shots of espresso. Connect the dots between sleep and waking life. This bitter shot cuts like a knife through the fog into the day. Espresso's my way of facing everything ahead, getting out of bed with purpose and with energy. Espresso set me free. Oh, espresso set me free. Espresso set me free. Espresso set me free. Yo. No real fictions coming through, nothing that I have to do online. I'll just hear everything is clear when I just connect on streams and remember what it means to be present in real life without the strife. Your constant connectivity, this is setting me free from the pressure to respond, to move beyond the digital into the real. This is how I feel, alive and present here today. Put my phone away and found myself again. A day without Wi-Fi. Favorite name that comes so clear when I'm not online. This is my divine. To find a peace today. Yo, yo, yo. Day without Wi-Fi, digital retired, out of the rocks. Sometimes the connection here, everything is clear. When I'm live online at all, breaking from the brawl of endless fall of thieves. This is what I need to remember
who I am without Instagram or any other app. Towards that gap, team my real or digital. This is my ritual. The selection of connect, reading actual books that ain't not since what people say. All night about the lie, this is how I thrive. Without the Wi-Fi connection, this is my reflection. Time when I could be without the late. To everyone and everything, this is what I bring for myself as self-care. Of being aware of real life happening now. This is my vow to disconnect sometimes, to be in line, but what really matters here. To everyone who felt the need to be free from physical activity, this is the key to finding yourself again. Disconnect and then you'll see who you really are. Say to that Wi-Fi, the digital retime, out of the box, suffice the connection here. Everything is fair, but I'm not online at all. Breaking from the brawl of endless phone feeds. This is what I need to remember who I am without Instagram or any other app. Closing that gap between my real and digital. This is my ritual. I'm just connected and connect. So I keep taking breaks for my own sake. From the digital world, getting unfurled into real life again. This is when I feel host like myself. A digital detox is my wealth. Wanna end it likes to be Wi-Fi free. It's how I wanna be. Yeah, the least that came to lead. Okay, without Wi-Fi set, he free.